Hello and welcome to a new training video from Skolera. In today's video we're going to see how a parent can actually supervise his children's work. Now once we log into our menu, we'll find here in the side menu My Children. If you have more than one child, the names should be listed right here one under the other. So you can have one single parent account from which you can supervise all your different children. Now when you click on one of the children's name, that will take you to the child's page. What you're seeing here is basically exactly what you'll see in the child's page. You can go directly to content from different subjects, assignments, online quizzes, or even their grades, just by clicking in any of these, and then you go into the particular parts. You can also see their workload, what do they have planned, what do they have due dates, on their due dates, what do they need to do. From the side and quick links here, you can also go to their weekly plans, reports, timetable, behavior, courses, and calendar. Let's start, for example, by going to the courses. If you want to go and see the details of any of the subjects that your children are studying, you click on courses. This will bring you to the course list. From here, select the course you want to supervise or to see the children. And from there on, you can actually see everything that's related to this course. Who are the students in the Hall of Fame? Who are the other students in the class altogether? This week, what is planned for the students for the upcoming week, the lessons they need to cover, the tasks they have to finish within this week. You can go to the content, and from the content, you can, from the drop down here, you can see the different selections. Select on the content you want, check this content. You can view it in the content details. You can view all the content, including videos that are already attached, which you can watch directly on the platform. You can download attached files if you need to, all of which are related to the children. You can also go to the assignments. However, as a parent, you will only be able to see the assignments. You cannot solve the assignments. So you can see the assignment and the assignment details, and if the students have already submitted these assignments, you can see their submissions and their answers to the assignments. But you, as a parent, will not be able to actually solve the assignments themselves. Just by clicking onto any of the assignments right here, if you click on one of the assignments, you can then see the details of the assignments. Assignments with the green due date means that they're still open, there is still a chance for the students to submit. The ones with the red, that means that the students have finished already or the due date is passed and they can no longer submit. You can click on any of these assignments, see the details of the assignments. You can view the content, see what is written or what was required from the students to do. And if the students have actually submitted, you'll be able to see their submissions as well. Same thing on quizzes, where from here you can see the different quizzes, okay, that were planned for the students. Once again, which ones they've solved and which ones were unsolved. You can take a look at these solved quizzes or unsolved quizzes right up there. You can see the details, how many attempts they've had, and so on. You can also see the students' answers in their previous attempts. You can see attempt 1 and attempt 2. How did they answer there? Once again, as I said, you will not be able to see the model answers until the quiz is closed. So if you go back to quizzes, if we go to one of the completed quizzes, right up here, you can then take a look at this quiz. You can see the students' answers and attempts, but you can also see the model answers. This will only be available after the quiz due date has passed, when no more students can answer the quiz. For the grades, you can click on grades and you can see the grades, the student grades right there. You just have to select the main quarter that you want to view the grades for. Now the grades are written there. What's the student grade out of what? The total grade for this item. When it says NA right there, it doesn't mean that there is anything wrong. It just means basically that the teachers have not entered the grades yet. Some cases, grades will be covered by stars like this. This is basically where the school does not want to publish these grades at the present time, either because the teachers are still waiting for everybody to submit their work, or because the school is trying to minimize or maybe preparing to actually announce the final grades for all the students at once. And so you can also view the student attendance records, okay, by going to attendance. Right there, you can see the attendance either by full day or by period attendance if it's taken within particular classes. Posts, you can see the posts that were sent by the teachers or started by the teachers or even by other students. in the class. As a parent, you can view these posts as a way of supervision, but you will not be allowed to respond or to communicate back in posts. Virtual classes, this should list the different virtual classes that are planned for your children. You'll see a list of the classes here. Unlike students, you will not have the access or you not have the ability to join these classes. You can only see them for supervision. You can, however, communicate with the teachers by going to Ask Teacher, and you can send the message to your teachers. You can only communicate, of course, with the teachers that teach your students by going through their courses and sending to them. The other alternative, if you want to communicate with the school administration, if it's something that is not related to the teachers, you can just click on the little arrow from here and go to Contact School. Now this will allow you to send messages to the school administrators. You can select one or more of the administrators to send a message to, write the subject of your message and write the message itself. You can even attach files if you want to, and then you can send the message to the admins that you've selected. Okay. Now if you go back to my child, to Taline, that was her courses. The reports, which is another one of the most important things, you can go to reports from here, and this will show a list of the reports that have been issued. Now these reports are usually, when they are published, they're published to the student interface and to the parent interface. As a parent, you can view these reports, or you can open these reports 3 times for each of the reports. So all you have to do here is just click on View Report and click on this link that appears right there, and the report will be downloaded. Okay, accept to download the file. The file will be downloaded right there, and you can actually take a look at this file. You'll see here that it has the count now. The number of views is 1. As we said, you have up to 3 for each one of these reports. In case the three views have expired and you need another one, maybe because they were changing grades or anything like that, please do refer to your school administration. They can reopen the attempts for you, or they can republish the report for you. From Taline as well, you can go and watch her timetable. If you check the timetable from right there, you can see the school timetable. If the timetable is changed at any point, you should get a notification telling you that there's been an update in the timetable. It shows each day of the week, the different lessons over the day, and the start and end time of each lesson, and which subject the students are taking at that particular time. Now in the next part, we have our calendar, from which you can see the school events right there. And the events are usually split between academic, vacations, events, and personal events. Personal events are something personal for you as a parent. You can create your own personal event right there. Choose the start and the end dates of the event, and times, of course. Okay. You can write the event subject right there, and the notes or descriptions if you want. But do remember, they are really personal events. They're only related to you. Nobody else will get to see these events. So you can write whatever you'd like in here. You can, however, view the calendar either by month, week, or day, as you wish. My Zones is a place where groups of users are joined together. If you are a member of one of the zones, you'll be able to see the zone. You can communicate with zone members, either in posts and discussions, or you can even send private messages to the zone managers. There might be events prepared for the zone, there might be resources that are supplied through the zone, and so on. Once you become a zone member, you'll see the zones that you're membering here. To become a zone member, you need to contact the school. The school administrators create the zone, and they attach members, or they assign members into these zones. Last part we have here is Connect, from which you can view your old messages, right up there. Go back to the old messages. You can see the messages written right here. These are the received messages. If you want to see the send messages as well, you click on send, and it will show all these messages. If you don't need a message anymore, you can just click on that message, or more than one message, and you can archive the message. Confirm archiving, and the message will be archived, and it will tell you here that there is one archived message. To view that, click on archived. It will show you the archived messages. You can retrieve or unarchive this message by clicking on our archive and returning back to the active messages. For any of these messages, you can at any time respond, okay, by sending and writing the message and sending back to the sender, to the original senders of the message. You can filter messages, of course, by who the sender role is, who the senders are, the recipients, and by date range as well if you want to. Also, we have the announcements. This is another way of communication. It's a unidirectional communication. It's a message sent from the school administration to the users. It could be sent to parents, in this case you will receive it, but it might also be sent, sometimes there will be announcements that are only sent to the students, sent to the teachers, and so on. But this will show you all the list of the old announcements that you received. Active announcements are shown, of course, in the announcements icon. Once this date is reached, they will disappear from the active announcements, but will still be available in the archived announcements. So you can go back to any of these announcements, view its content, or if it includes files, you can view the attached files and maybe even download the files if you want to. Last but not least, here we have the clinic notes. God forbid, in case you need to write a clinic note to the school doctor, or the opposite, if the student felt unwell at any time during the school and he goes to the doctor, and then the doctor can write a school note or medical note which will be shared with you. If you want to send a medical note to the doctor, just click on Add Note. If you have more than one child, select who the child is, which child you're writing this note to. Write the note itself. You can even attach files with it. So if you have like a doctor's report or anything like that that you want to attach, you can screen it or photocopy it and upload it as an attachment right up here. And then you can decide also if you want to share this with the teachers or you just want it for the school doctor. You can even add tags to it. So sick excuse or anything like that and so on. Also, tags are very useful if the student have allergies from particular items or particular ingredients. You can write these as tags, so they will be monitored and they will be taken care of, and carefully the teachers will take care, of course, not to subject the student to any of these items. Finally, the last thing we have here is the photo gallery. Photo gallery is basically a collection of albums that are attached or assigned to particular classes or even to subjects. If there are, let's go to album, this one here. Okay, if there are pictures added in there, you'll be able to see these pictures right there. If the admin has allowed it, you can even download these pictures. You can filter and actually search for pictures by date range or a file name or even by tags. Sometimes the teachers might tag these, let's say, for example, tag the pictures with an event name so you can search for a particular event, or, which does take a lot of time for them to do, but if they do it, you can even, the tags could be the name of your child, so you can write the name of your child and it will show all the pictures and images that your child is in. This brings us to the end of the parent interface. Now, we hope that you find this useful, and we do ask you please that use this properly, don't misuse the system, give the teachers a chance to do their work. Your role is supervision, and I'm saying, I quite often say it, it's not like you have the right to do it, you actually have the obligation, you're obliged to actually watch what your children are doing, monitor that, but at the same time, give room to the teachers to do their work in a proper way. Thank you for attending the videos, and we hope to see you in future videos with Skolera.